could. Trinity has given me the opportunity to spread my wings and soar. Growing up, I always felt different from my peers. As a very shy student, I would pass my classes with ease, but I did not suit the criteria to fit in. At a very young age, me and my grandmother would often ride by the school on division that would turn out to be Trinity and say, "We're gonna send you here one day." My face would light up and I would have so many questions, but I hated the idea of being in a school with the only girls because I thought I would be missing out on the bonds I have created. My fears of going into the unknown was very new to me, only to find out that I was very wrong. I shadowed my 8th grade year, and boy did I fall asleep in class. Give me a second. And I felt so bad. I went home and complained to my mom that I didn't think block scheduling was for me. My family put in perspective that I can adjust, and I still have time to choose what was best for me. When the time came, it was a no-brainer that Trinity was the best choice for me, academically and athletically. Once I started my first year, my idea of being at Trinity also changed. I was in a different culture. My classmates became sisters, my teachers became mentors. Everyone that came across my path was not against me, but was rooting against me. Well, rooting for me to be the best version I can be. I'm sorry. I am not saying that I did not have that in my earlier schools, but to me, this was considered my safe haven, and that I fell in love with the culture. During my freshman and half of sophomore year, I became academically ineligible, and to me, my world started collapsing. Being a highly talented incoming freshman, academically and athletically, I could see no hope. I would have some tough discussions with Sister Michelle in her office about who do I want to become when this is all over. My freshman year, I would shrug my shoulders and say, I don't know, I just want to play ball. She would meet with me every week and ask me the same question, and I did not know what answer she was looking for. So I started to do some work on myself, along with my family, coaches, counselors, peers, trainer Jan, and especially my best friend Marche, along with my cousin Erica. I know I drove y'all crazy during this time, but I want to publicly say that thank you for sticking with me. I started meeting with my teachers and asking for help when I needed, and I could see the change in me. You all can imagine my face when they told me I was eligible to play for the rest of my sophomore year. During my junior and senior year, things were picking up. Academically, I was stable, and athletics was taking off. The highlight of junior year was beating Fenwick in basketball by 1 point, which was the top 10 team in the city during the time. And we made it downstate, only to lose in the Elite Eight. It still does stick a little bit. Senior year went by so fast, and college was approaching. It was time to pick a school, which in the end, I picked Michigan State University. I started the same way I started freshman year at Trinity, but this time, it was on a different scale. I would not measure up on the ACT level, and they renamed me a Prop 48 student. Since I was not on scholarship, or could not play the game I love, I would go back to the question Sister Michelle would always ask me, who do I want to become when this is all over? So I locked in and did what I needed to do, which was perform academically at an elevated level. During my redshirt freshman year, we would go on to beat Duke and make it to the Sweet 16. Academically, I would thrive with the help of my village. Junior year would be one of the best years I played, and academically at a 3.7 GPA. We would win the Big Ten regular season championship. I would become the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year and make the first team All Big Ten team. Little did I know I would have a little surprise in my stomach, my oldest daughter, Destiny. My senior year was a challenge, being a first-time mom and being on a newly built team, the captain of a newly built team. It was a real definition of late nights and early mornings. The schedule was so crazy for me. My college coach would ask me, what will your legacy be? I smirked when she asked me because I would think of the foundation Trinity had instilled in me and what I previously had went through. And in that moment, peace came across me. My college coach would still look for answers. I told her, I don't have an answer for you, but I can show you. During the season, I would become the second player in Big Ten history to become a 1,000-point player and 1,000 rebounds. It was uncounted, but I'm just leave it there. As well as becoming a 4-time All-Big Ten selection. Although we did not make it out the first round, I took valuable lessons that I still carry into this day. I will go on to play professional basketball overseas and play a year in Sweden and 6 years in Athens, Greece. I will win a championship every year that I played. I also played at the highest levels of Eurocup and EuroLeague that allowed me to travel all over the world with my oldest daughter by my side. While I am now a paralegal at the Westside Justice Center under the umbrella of Tiny Woods and Sharice Walker, both Trinity alums. I wanted to redefine who I am outside of sports, while the goal is to become an agent during this process. None of this would be possible without the love of God and the people who took the time off to be in attendance right now. My family, friends, coaches, mentors, teachers, one of my favorites, Mr. Frere, and the Trinity community. I want to give a special recognition to 2 women who are no longer here with us. My mother, Carlin Cross, I'm sorry. And Sister Michelle Germanson, because of the bigger picture that I could not foresee when I was in my own beginning. Lastly, when I go back to answer Sister Michelle's question, I want to be known for my tenacity, resiliency, and ability to relate to anyone that I encounter because of my background and my story. To the future students and the students sitting in the audience, I want you all to know that with God and hard work, your wildest dreams will come true. And as my pastor, Russell Cross, would say, and when you do it, make sure it's on purpose. Thank you.